the main event of the evening, presented by Modelo, sanctioned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission, Chairman Anthony Marnell Jr., Executive Director Bob Bennett. Our three judges scoring this contest at Octagon side are Mike Bell, Derek Clearly, and Junichiro Kamijo. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Herb Dean. This championship bout is sponsored by Modelo, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. P3, the official protein snack of the UFC. And Metro by T-Mobile. Catch all the action with Metro's knockout coverage and unlimited data. And now, for those in attendance and UFC fans watching around the world, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Live from the sold-out T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Light Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a striker holding a professional record, 21 wins, 6 losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 204 1/2 pounds. Fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, presenting the number 2 ranked light heavyweight contender in the world, the challenger, Tiago marreta. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, a look-see new fighting fighter. He holds a professional record, 24 wins, 1 loss, 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, by way of Endicott, New York, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Jon Jones!
All right, gentlemen, we've been over the rules. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. Let's keep it clean. Touch gloves and let's do it.
The light heavyweight championship is upon us here from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Jon Jones putting his all-time great status on the line every time he competes. His challenger tonight, the very capable Tiago Marreta Santos.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
And we are underway. Tonight's main event fight clock is brought to you by Modelo, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Marreta is in white out of the southpaw stance, as is Jon Jones, wearing the black and gold befitting a champion.
Oof. Jon opening up with those kicks. There's that front leg side kick to the thigh, that reach.
Santos, yeah, he's attacked both legs early on here.
Those are some very small calves.
No offense to Jon.
No offense.
But with that frame, that's a smart strategy there for Santos to attack the lower legs of Jon Jones.
For sure.
And Jones brought that up with us on Thursday. He was wise to it. He says, a lot of people have tried to take out my skinny legs. None have been able to do so yet.
That was a nasty leg kick by Jon.
Yeah, he's doing a good job of coming back with his own.
Fast and Furious presents Hobbs & Shaw, starring Dwayne Johnson and Jason Statham, in theaters August 2nd. Another nice inside leg kick from Marreta about 90 seconds into this one.
Yeah, interesting so far.
Tiago moving nicely.
Yeah.
Looks relaxed in there.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
Nice leg
that was
kick.
nice. He's leaving himself open when he throws these kicks. He drops his hands. And Jon, believe me, is reading that.
Jones catches the leg.
Big tap.
Oh,
Nice
nice
job
on the
there.
spinning elbow, unable to land.
Good job from Santos to stay on his feet. Another
And
calf
again,
kick.
chopping at that leg. Those are devastating.
It's almost immediate, Joe. You feel them immediate.
Jon's got a good poker face, but those things will completely obliterate your ability to move. He just had a little bit of a hobble
Yeah,
right
I
there.
saw that.
He switched stances. Just assume when you see one of those land that it's deadly painful.
Yeah, it hurt. You don't need much on it either. Just dig that shin right into that calf. It immediately starts working. Nice.
Marreta raises the guard, continues to move well.
Santos is not just moving well, he's fighting smart.
Nice, but
There
another
it is
calf
again.
kick.
Man,
And like you said, Jon not even showing it on his face, but the little teeny steps, all it takes is a little hobble for your opponent to see, and switching stances.
even if he doesn't see.
Marreta with the left hand.
Come on, Jon.
We saw Daniel Cormier knock Jon Jones' mouthpiece out early on in one of their 2 fights.
And time.
Back on the way, less than 2 minutes here to go, round 1. Leg kicks have been a big part of the narrative here early on. 6 have landed for Santos.
That's one of the dangers. The dangers of that oblique kick, right, Joe?
Yes.
If it slips off to the side, you're right immediately in punching range of your opponent.
And you're in a weird stance. You're not in an effective stance to fire back. You have to adjust. Oh, see that is where everything is dangerous with Tiago. In these exchanges, that's where you can turn the lights out. And he knows it. And Jon knows it too.
But he's not rushing it, right? He's being very patient.
Yes.
He's waiting for his opportunities. He's trying to make Jon come to him.
Yes.
Another
And
leg
again.
kick.
Santos doing a pretty good job closing that significant distance tonight.
And the difference between the way he's approaching it and, say, someone like Anthony Smith. Anthony Smith fought a very good first round, but he fought it very technically. Tiago's fighting it technically, but when the exchanges come, he's
Letting
throwing
it go, yeah.
bombs.
Throwing everything with force. He's going to look for that calf again if he stays
Yes.
orthodox.
Final 10 seconds of the round. And a big first round for Tiago Santos. A late land there by Johnny Bones. We'll see if he can keep it going here in round 2.
And again, Jon resumes the orthodox stance, which should indicate that he's having some problems with those kicks. Oh, Tiago hurt himself. He hurt himself.
Santos with a couple left hands forces Jones to retreat.
Now he's got to go for broke if he's hurt. Good body kick.
He may have recovered. Sometimes it's just initial pain.
He's still throwing, you're right.
He seems okay.
Oh, that would be so disappointing, wouldn't it?
Yes.
You wonder if Jones might be thinking about grappling here early round 2. Santos feinting a lot, absorbs that inside leg kick.
It looks like Santos may have hurt his left leg when he threw that kick. We're looking at the replay, and it looked like he did not rotate on the ball of his foot, and he might have tweaked his knee.
Yeah, his knee, his hip, his groin, his foot.
Yeah.
Something happened that he didn't feel, but he seems to be moving better on it now.
Right, it might have been a pre-existing injury as well. Sometimes when guys have meniscus tears, you can still fight. It just hurts when you move your knee in a strange way.
Well, he has certainly earned Jones's respect early on in this one.
He certainly has. I mean, Jones is very aware that as he closes the distance, Tiago's looking to take his head off. And he's hit him enough times that Jones respects that power.
Never on bold character since 1872.
Oh, he goes high with the head kick there.
Jones all over it, raises that right hand.
This is an interesting game they're playing here. He did that again.
Yeah.
And he seems like his knee is tweaked. There's something going on with his left knee.
Oh, nice jab. Jon's finding more of his distance here.
Yep. Nice body kick from Santos. Jones backs up to avoid further damage. Oh, yeah. Santos, maybe a one-legged fighter here.
Yeah.
Jones seems to know it.
He fell down there as he was getting kicked. He's having a hard time moving on that left leg. It might be severely compromised. It's hard to tell.
We'll see if he chooses to throw it again or not. Now Jones attacks that right leg. Under 2 minutes here to go in round 2. Oh! Nearly landed flush.
I think Tiago's got to start going for it. Yeah, because
Good
if
left
that
hand
leg
of the body. Yeah.
it hurt as bad as it is, and his kicking game is such a big part of his style that.
Well, you know, we've seen guys like Robert Whitaker fight 5 rounds on a compromised knee. I mean, he can move. He's moving all right. It's just he's got to be careful with it. Oh,
Man, he's just missing. Jones doing a great job slipping out of the way of these bombs. He just doesn't care.
no, he's a wild
What, I
man.
got a hurt leg?
This
I
is
don't
what we
care.
talked about. This is what makes him exciting.
Already putting up a much better fight than Jon Jones' last 2 opponents, that's for sure.
Right?
Not just that, looks calm. Like calm in the
Right.
storm. Doesn't look like he's out of his element. Looks like he's setting things up and he expects to win. Like we've seen him in all of his fights.
Well, right. That is the rub with Tiago Santos.
Yes.
Under a minute here to go. We've seen a couple left kicks thrown from Santos since that latest knee buckle. Significant strikes round by round. Advantage Santos in round 1. Evenly matched here, at least unofficially, in round 2.
And no more takedown attempts from Jon since that one.
Right?
Ooh, okay. His leg seems fine.
Gonna hurt tomorrow.
And again, Jones able to back up and avoid that left hand of marreta.